Hello, or should I say good day? All right, cool. Where's Goose? All right, cool, we're off. All right, I want to immediately confront the elephant in the room. This is vanilla essence. If your first thought was not of vanilla essence when you heard tonight was about essence, you are lying. This is Bake Frills Premium Vanilla Essence. I've not used it before. It looks like a nice one. That's 300 mils, and it's far too superior to vanilla extract. A picture can be described as the essence of a moment. A moment is something that I lean into whilst directing and performing at Sovereign Hill. Be in the moment, but not of the moment. We can remember the past and plan for the future, but we can only be in the moment until the next moment. Show the story, tell the story. Theatre is a series of moments. And in this picture we're talking about with some employees. This is a real Sovereign Hill moment where some staff are having a wheelbarrow race. Looking at this photo, I feel there's been no predetermined winner, no script, no outcome, just a sense of let's go for it and see who wins. Now you may think I'm showing you this picture due to the essence of fun or the essence of competition, but no. It's because of this dude, the essence of cool, 1989 cool. High top Reebok sneakers, acid wash jeans, big watch, the good flanner, all topped off with a blonde flat top mullet. Even in 1854, this guy would have been the essence of cool. In photos, eras can become apparent, and that was true when I've been looking through many photos. And this person here clearly I thought was from the 1970s, pretending to be in the 1850s. But if you added a few tattoos upon his arm, he could easily become a barista from Fitzroy. Now here's a young man, that's me. If I was in my position today talking to myself, I would tell myself to sit up straight. Put on a vest, put on a proper undershirt, don't tip your hair, comb your hair, and be less hungover. If I was just myself talking to myself, I'd say go for it. This was one of the first publicity photos I was in. In this photo is Andrew Larkins, Deb Tobin, and of course the great Jerry Tobin, who was the face and the beard of Sovereign Hill at the time. I have a real memory of this moment, being asked to be in this picture and really thinking, wow, I've made it. Another case of little did I know is here when I was asked to show around some young Geelong footballers. I'd never heard of their names, so I assumed they weren't very good. This fellow next to me went on to win 3 premierships, 3 All-Australians, a Norm Smith medal, 2 Geelong leading best and fairest, and a lucrative media career. His name is Stevie J. We're gold panning, and so are these people. Panning for gold can induce gold fever. The essence of gold fever is hope, and hope can be a shared moment. From the actual diggers of the 1850s to people, well, the last person who was over there today looking for gold. And looking at this photo, I kind of wonder where that little girl is. This photo is current. It is of a past moment. That moment is COVID. Behind those fire extinguishers it says this is 1.5 metres. I think everyone remembers that. And when you're trying to perform on stage and keep 1.5 metres away, you need an indication of just how big that is. So the essence of working at Sovereign Hill is not always on site, but sometimes when you go off site and you're still in costume, you can become so comfortable with being in costume that when you're like these fine people here or in Melbourne, you kind of forget you're in costume and you wonder why everyone is looking at you. So this spot here, ladies and gentlemen, is the front view of the stage of the Victoria Theatre. This is the essence of the spot. I've spent a lot of time in this spot. The spot you take your time not to lose energy, the spot to breathe in the moment and create a moment. This is the spot. This is not the spot. This is the essence of the job. I remember here I was trying to work very hard. There had been a downpour at Sovereign Hill, there was another one coming. We had a lot of work to do to clean out the gutters, but the job is still get the photo, and perhaps I should have hid my face a bit better in this photo. We're not always afforded time to really get into character, but in this moment I was. This is the arrest of Henry Seacamp. Looking at this photo, I can still smell and feel the ink that I used to help me get in the character. So Henry Seacamp was the editor of Ballarat Times, and this moment was real. This moment was fake. Sometimes you need to fake it till you make it. The direction of this photo was be happy, a piece of direction that is almost as good as walk naturally. Sometimes when you want to fake happy, you need to pretend to be super happy and hope that real happy will follow. I just wanted to put this photo in. It has no moment, it has no essence. But what I will say, these two people, that's myself and Andre Prince, we're now in charge of people. That's a little bit worrying for everyone, I think. So this is not the picture, but I have a picture in my head that I describe to staff sometimes in Winter Wonderlights when it's time to reset. And that picture is a little girl that I saw once standing in a gutter with two lollipops in her hands, her face was red with raspberry drops in the snow, and she was just... that was the essence of joy. When you work here at Sovereign Hill long enough, you see the seasons roll over and you'll become aware of when and where the rainbows show up. This moment, as at the end of the day, walking up to Brightview and then onto home, is at the time you can easily enjoy the view, let all else fall away, just be, even if it's just for a moment.